Hey guys, Lindsay here with GymRa. I have a cardio Pilates fusion workout for you today. So grab your water, your mat, and your tennis shoes and let's get started. We're gonna warm it up nice and slow, starting it with just an easy jog, landing nice and softly on your feet, keeping your knees gently bent. And just start to warm it up here. Shoulders are back, core is engaged. And we're getting into it. Here we go. Start to pick the pace up just a little bit. Good, you got about 30 more seconds and then we'll take it all the way down to the mat. Hope everybody's having a good day. Just starting it with a workout, so I know it's going to be. Okay, we're bringing it all the way to the floor for our hundreds. We'll find our legs extended out to 45 degrees, heels together, toes and knees apart. Hands that reach forward. Peel your head, neck, and shoulders up. Start to pump your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you feel like this is too easy, take those legs down a little bit lower, all the way to a hover. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Pinch your ribs towards your hips. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. More than halfway there. Feel like you're pressing a ball into water. Straight and strong through those triceps. Last 2 sets. Inhale for 5. And exhale for 5. Last set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set here. Inhale for 5. And exhale for 5. And we'll take it all the way up to standing. Meet me right back into our little jog. We'll go through 2 sets of cardio and 2 sets of an Pilates mat move, each time advancing. And then we'll come into 2 more moves. That'll be our routine for this cardio Pilates fusion. Now let's pick those knees up a little bit, pump those arms a little bit harder, keeping that heart rate up, landing softly as we hit the mat. Good, you got about 20 more seconds here. Still in the beginning of this workout. So just warming up all of those muscles. Last 5, and we're taking it back down to a variation of the hundreds. Meet me on the mat. Bring your heels together, your toes and knees apart, hands extend forward, pump the arms and then beat the heels as you pump your arms. Squeezing into your inner thighs. As you press your arms down, feel like you're pressing your belly closer and closer towards your spine. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze your legs together. On your inhale for 5, lower your legs. And on your exhale, lift your legs nice and slow. Long inhale and a long exhale. Last one, long inhale and a long exhale. Hug your knees in and rock it up to standing for our next cardio segment. Let's lift those knees up this time, taking it into high knees. Challenge yourself, place your hands in a high position and see if you can get those knees all the way up to your hands. Once again, with all this jumping, we want to keep our abdominals nice and tight so we can support our low back. Good, deep breathing in and out the nose. You got about 20 seconds left. See if you can push the pace. Landing softly, toe ball heel. Good, and let's bring it to the mat for bicycles. Bring your hands behind your head. Draw your right knee into your chest. Keep your left leg long. Curl up towards your right knee. Bring your opposite shoulder towards your opposite knee and then switch. Left knee pulls in, twist to the left. Exhale for 1 and inhale for 1. Every time you twist, peel up higher. Stay off the shoulder blades. Hands are supporting your head but never pressing your head into your chest. Keep these nice and slow. Inhale for 1 and then exhale for 1. Inhale for 1 and exhale for 1. Last set to the left, to the right. And let's take it back up to standing. This time advancing that cardio, hands behind the head, drive the knees into the chest, navel to spine, land softly. If you have the gas in the tank, pick the pace up here. Good, now we're headed into the workout. You should be pretty warm. So if you have that energy, you want to advance, really run it out here. Knees pull up high. Let's hit 20 more seconds, and then we're back down to the mat. Stay with me. Challenge yourself to do better each time you work out. Last 5. Last 1. Taking it to the mat for our bicycles, round 2. This time, we'll do 4 bicycles low, and then we'll lift up and do 4 bicycles high. Take it back down. 4 bicycles low. Take it back up. 4 bicycles high. Each time twisting through the chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lift it up and keep the breathing going. Last 2 sets. To the right, to the left, and back up. Last 2 to the right, to the left. Let's take it into our butterfly quick stretch. Bring that heart rate down, nose to toes. Take a big inhale here. And exhale. Let's come all the way up to standing. And we're bringing it into our jump rope. Grab your imaginary jump rope. We've all done this. Soft hops on the feet. Good. Nice. Squeeze your biceps nice and tight towards your rib cage. Good. Keep the pace fluid. Good. Once again, we're jumping, so keep the core contracted so we can support our back. About halfway through this cardio. Let's keep it up. And we got 15 seconds left. Enjoy the view. Take your mind off of it. Last 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to the mat for our double leg stretch. Bringing your knees into your chest. On your exhale, curl your neck and shoulders up. Inhale, lengthen everything away from you. Exhale, hug your knees in, peel up a little bit higher. Inhale, lengthen, keep the chest high. Exhale, hug, peel it up. Inhale, stretch, squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, hug, peel it up. This time, inhale, lengthen, get longer. Little flutter kicks of the arms and legs for 10, and 9, 8, 7, stay with it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's rock it up. Grab your jump rope, and here we go, little hops. Nice soft landing. Keep the pace up so that we can keep the heart rate up and burn tons of calories. A little bit of cardio, a little bit of toning. Best results in my opinion. Strong heart, strong mind. Halfway through this one, maybe if you're feeling good, push the pace a little bit. Make sure you're not holding your breath here. Hydrate when you need to. Last 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it to the mat. Little variation on our double leg stretch. We'll bring our heels together, our toes and knees apart, and send our legs up to the sky. A little more advanced, take them down to 45 degrees. All of the back is pressed into the mat. Arms reach overhead. On your exhale, peel your head, neck, and shoulders up. Bend your knees in. Extend your legs away from you. And then lower down. We're going for 2. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Take it down. Inhale. Exhale, take it up. You guessed, we're going for 3. And 2. When you lengthen, pull your belly in. Last one. Stretch the legs away from you. Lengthen the arms. Inhale. Exhale, peel it up a little bit higher each time. For 4. And 3. Inner thighs and glutes on the legs. Last 2. Last one. Lengthen the legs. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, peel the upper back up for 5. And 4. And 3. And bend and extend for 4. And 5. Taking it all the way down, we're decreasing back to 4. And 3, keep reaching for the front of the room. Last 2. And 1, we'll go for 3. Exhale, lift for 3. Peeling the chest off the mat, last 2. Last one here, we have 2 more sets. Stay with me, inhale, lift. Exhale, peel it up for 1, for 2. Last set here, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Extend and hug it in. Take a breath, take a big inhale, and we're going back into cardio. Let's take it up to standing. A little cardio variation, jumping jack arms with scissor legs. One leg jumps forward, one leg jumps back. And we'll add the arms. Catch your breath here. Breathe it all in. Landing softly on those feet. Once you feel recovered, start to pick the pace up a little bit. Halfway through this cardio segment. Last 10, 9, see if you go quicker. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a big inhale, breathe it in. Exhale, let's just swing our upper back side to side. Release the back. Catch your breath. And then let's bring it down to the mat. We're finding all 4s here. Hands will be underneath shoulders, knees under hips. Challenge a little bit of stability. We'll take our left hand to the outside of our head and extend our right leg straight back behind us. Lift your low abs. Inhale, tap the floor with your right leg. Exhale, lift up. So really slow pace on this one. It's really more about challenging balance and our stabilizers throughout our body. And of course, we're probably feeling that right glute hamstring. Hips are square to the ground. Pressing out of our supporting hand. Keeping our heart lifted. Squeeze into your tush on the lift. Let's find 5 more. And 4. Stay with it for 3. And 2. Last one. Bend that knee. Let's bring it up to standing back into our scissor jacks. Soft landing, soft shoulders, tall neck. Stay lifted, breathing in and out. If you ever need to take a break during the cardio, take a break, grab a sip of water, get back to it. It's all about getting better. You gotta push yourself a little bit. Sometimes it's not fun, but it's worth the reward. 20 more seconds to go. And nice and soft. Keep it up. For 10. Last 5. We're taking it to the mat to the other side. And we're bringing it down. So coming onto all 4s, hands will be underneath your shoulders. And then we'll bend our right hand and place it behind our head. Extend the left leg straight back behind you, lift the abs. Exhale, lift the left leg up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Good. Ribs are pulling in and up. Spine is staying still as we lift and lower the left leg. And squeezing into our hamstring. Left toes and knee face the ground. And deep breaths. Let's find about 5 more here for 5. And 4. Last 3. And 2. Squeeze at the top and take it down. Coming to standing, we'll turn our toes and knees out and come into a little jump squat. We'll sit nice and low, bring your hands to the heart. As you jump up, bring your legs together and then jump it back out into a low little squat. Jump up, bring it together, jump out and squat. Up and together, out and squat. As we go out into that squat, keep your chest lifted. Imagine your back is flat up against a wall. Tall spine. We'll go for about 10 more seconds. See if we can pick the pace up just a little bit, adding more of a hop to it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's just twist it side to side, catch our breath. And we'll take it into a wide-legged forward fold. Keep your toes and knees turned out. Dive it down to the mat, release the back, and shift your hips side to side. Good, and then come to standing, bend the knees and roll it all the way up. Okay, we'll take it to the mat. We'll lie on our belly for this one. And we'll extend our arms overhead coming into swimming. So lift your abs, press your hips into the mat and squeeze your butt. Lift everything up to a hover, maybe even the chest a little bit more, and then start to flutter kick the arms and legs like you're actually swimming in a pool. We'll find this for 10 seconds. Get longer through the body, reach the toes and hands in opposite directions. Last 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands underneath shoulders, let's press up, big cobra stretch. Take a big inhale, draw the shoulders back to the spine, stretch through the core. And then exhale, bend your knees, and we'll come on up to standing. We'll take it back into those little pop squats. Toes and knees are turned out. Take a big inhale, hands to the heart. Sink nice and low in that squat. As the legs come together, we stand tall, and then we jump it back out and stand low. Out and in. Keeping the toes and knees turned out the whole time. Open chest, and stay with the breathing. Last 10, we take a quick break. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. This time, walk both of your hands over to your right foot and bring your nose towards your knee. And then let's walk both hands over to the left foot. Bring your nose to your knee. And then roll it up from center back to standing. And we'll lie it all the way down back onto our belly. Legs will be long behind us. We'll make a little forearm pillow with our arms. Bend your knees and bring your heels together and toes and knees apart. Press your hips into the mat, squeeze your tush, and see if you can lift your thighs up to a hover. And from here, pulse your legs up. So you should feel the work in your glutes and in your hamstrings. Heels are squeezing tight to one another. Make sure they're touching. And we'll go for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest those legs. Hands underneath shoulders, press it all the way up, big cobra stretch. And exhale, we'll bring it down, coming up to standing. You've made it to our last cardio move. We're going to jumping jacks with a little switch of the legs. Everything jumps open, and then the legs will cross. Everything jumps open, and this time the opposite leg will be in front. Open and cross. Open and cross. Once again, we're jumping. I know we're getting tired. We're near the end of our workout, but keep those abdominals engaged and stick with me. Let's take out the pause. Pick the pace up just a little bit. You've got 15 seconds left here. Whatever you have left, give it to me. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. Catch your breath. We're taking it down to the ground for our last Pilates move. Deep breathing. Grab a sip of water if you need to, and then bring it back in. Let's take it to the mat. So we're lying it down. We'll find our bridging position with our feet hips distance apart. Neutral spine, little bit of air between the low back and the mat. On your exhale, lift yourself up into your bridge, and then we're gonna stay here. So imagine you have a hula hoop around your waist. We'll draw circles with our hips to the left, lower down, right comes center. to the left, lower down, right comes center. So imagine you're in a hula hoop and you're swirling your hips in a big circle. Try not to drop too low, really pressing your hips up to the sky. And reverse, take your hips up to the right, lower down, lift to the left. Squeeze into your glutes on the lift. You've got 5 and 4 for 3 and 2. Last one, lower those hips down, hug your knees into your chest, and we'll rock it up to standing. And one more time through this cardio, one more bridge move, and you've done it. Here we go. Jumping jacks with a scissor switch of the legs. Stay with it. If you have to take the pace down, that is completely fine. If you need to march it out here, march it out. There's a modification to every level. If you feel like you're much more advanced than me, let's pick that pace up. You've got 10 seconds, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, let's hit the mat. Let's do this. For this bridge, we'll have our heels down and our toes up. Take your feet as wide as the mat, and then press your hips up to the sky. From here, little pulses of the hips. Up an inch and down an inch. Draw the backs of the shoulders into the mat. Keep the chin off the chest. So if you feel like you're here, either your hips are too high or you're tucking your chin to your chest. So check your alignment. Let's keep our body safe. You got 20 pulses left and you've made it through this workout. Breathe with me. I'm out of breath and sweating. I know it's not easy. Last 10, 9, 8, squeeze to lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way down. Give yourself a hug and let's bring it all the way up. We worked out hard, we've got to stretch hard. Taking it into a pigeon stretch, we'll leave our left leg forward. The shin will line up with the front edge of the mat, and we'll extend our right leg back behind us. Your right knee and toe, top of the foot will face the floor. We want to square the hips, bring the right hip forward, pull the left hip back in space. If this feels really intense, you can be up on your hands. We'll ease the intensity to start. If you need a little bit more for this stretch, you can take it forward, folding over this top leg. You should feel it in this left outer hip, low back area. That's where we're targeting. Catch your breath here, rehydrate. Good. Gotta hold stretches for about 30 to 60 seconds for them to really do their job. Just holding it for 5 seconds isn't going to do much. So if you didn't learn anything from this video, at least maybe you'll keep that in mind. Good, breathe into it. Okay, from here, we're gonna take our left foot and plant it at the front of the mat. Both hands will be inside of our left foot, and then we'll lean our hips forward. So we're working into our right hip flexor here, the front of that right hip. We wanna find a deep stretch. If this isn't doing it for you, you can also come down onto your forearms. That may deepen the intensity. Up on the hands is great as well. Good, keep breathing. And then we'll send the hips back and lengthen our left leg. Flex your foot and then pull your chest forward. So really lengthen the spine here rather getting really crunchy in this situation. Stretch your chest towards your toes. Tailbone out behind you. Neck nice and long. And we should feel a deep stretch through the back of this left hamstring. And let's step this left foot in. We'll take these stretches on the other side. So starting with our pigeon stretch, we'll bring our right foot forward and heel toe the foot to the left. Send our left leg long behind us, knee faces the ground. So starting here, and if you need a little bit more pressure for that right hip, we'll lean into it. And keep breathing here, still slowing that heart rate down. We'll hold this for about 30 seconds total. And leaning to the left to square the hips off a bit. And keep reaching the crown of the head forward, keeping the spine long. And then we'll take it into that hip flexor stretch. We'll come up onto our hands and plant our right foot in line with our right hip. Lean the hips forward. Good, so we're feeling a stretch for this left hip flexor. If you want to bring it down to the forearm option, that's great, or stay up on your hands. And lean into that left hip. And we're gonna take it into our final stretch for this workout. Send your hips back over that left knee, straighten and lengthen your right leg, flex the foot, and pull the chest forward. Stick your tailbone out behind you, stay really long through the spine. And then maybe you deepen into it a little bit, keeping the length through the back. And that is it. We'll step that right foot in. Thanks for joining me, guys. I know that was a tough cardio workout and quite a few Pilates moves as well. You did awesome. See you next time.